Yes. Good afternoon, Leo. How are you?
Good afternoon. How are you, Noah?
I'm doing well, and that's how you pronounce your name, correct?
Yes,
Leo, correct?
yes.
Okay, great. Have you ever received the psychic medium reading? Have you ever received a reading before?
Yes, I've had one with you before.
Oh, yeah, so then, yeah, you do feel familiar. Very sensitive energy that I'm getting from you, in terms of, feelings and emotions and relationship issues or perhaps, things that's happening with your family. So as soon as you got on the phone, I'm like, wow, I'm picking up a sense of like emotions and like turmoil or when it's like, damn, I don't even know what to do, or I'm confused in a sense, and it's like it's really strong with you. But my recommendation, or rather what the spirit realm is telling me, is listen, you have to find ways, I mean, not have to find ways, but find time, if you haven't been doing so, but find time to go within. Find time to, quality time within yourself, because the only person that's really going to fix, or rather come up with the solution, is yourself. Because as you know, for every problem there's a solution. So if you got yourself in a problem, the problem is only going to help you get closer to your solution or closer to your highest good. And that's the reason why you're having like, rather, I would say, these obstacles coming in, within your journey. And honestly, they're also saying hope, 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 hope. Keep the hope, keep the faith. Okay? And again, I'm going to allow you to express to me what's been going on with you, but this sensitivity, and it's not in like a girly way or anything like that. It's just being sensitive to people, being sensitive to things, being sensitive to people's emotions. um People may be going through it, probably in your family, and I'm feeling like it's dealing with family or relationships, and you being sensitive to their feelings, or what they may be going through may be affecting you as well. However, um uh don't allow people to take you out your zone, for one. Or you may be feeling, you may be feeling sad for someone, or you may be feeling, um hurt for someone, like, damn, I wish I can help this person, but I can't, or something along those lines. Feeling sensitive towards people emotions, feeling sensitive towards what they're saying, or even if people are lying to you or not being honest with you in any event, you're now able to pick it up. So meaning, basically, your senses are heightening in any event. So you have to, or rather, I can't tell you what you have to do, but what you should do is begin to find balance between, other people and yourself, even family members. Are you still with the are you have a child, correct?
Yeah,
What's the
yeah.
relationship?
Uh,
What's the relationship between you and the mom? Is everything okay?
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we really don't. We really don't communicate that much. My children are grown.
Yeah. Yeah. How old are they?
23 and 20.
Okay. So then it's not that relationship. Then it's not that relationship, but it's and again, as you know, your spirit guides will tell me things that happened in the past, present, and future. However, in the event, the first thing that came up with you is your senses, and being sensitive to things, even being, shoot, sometimes I say, most of the times I say, sometimes many of us get psychically attacked because our senses is open. We're so much connected with everybody else that sometimes even you can be on a train and you can pick up on other people's emotions, and then you can start to feel like, you can start to feel like, wow, why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling that way? It's because you're sensitive to these other people's feelings, and you didn't even know that you got psychically attacked. So I'm saying this to say to find, balance with your mind, your body, and your soul in a sense. The three trinity, find balance with that. And don't allow people or any situations um to take you out that zone, take you out your comfort zone. And then another thing too is it's time to do for yourself, my love. It's time now to not always be available for people whenever they call you. Oh, let me call him, let me call Leo up or whatnot. um and you just go because you feel, you feel for them, you feel sensitive towards them, or you have sympathy. That's what I'm saying, you have sympathy towards them. So I'm saying this to say that I feel like within this particular cycle here, on what they're saying here is, listen, go, take time for yourself. Like I said, give yourself that quality time in a sense. And when you did submit your payment there, I said, I wonder if this Leo is the same Leo that I had a session with previously, and it actually is. And that's why the messages are coming through just so, rapidly like that, because it's somebody that I've read before. However, even though I read you before or whatnot, sometimes in any event, I'm not familiar with people's spirit, but with your spirit, and it may be because of how, sensitive you are to spirit. I'm picking up on it. I'm picking up on what's happening, even with many readings in between. Give me a second. Grounding is definitely strong with you. Grounding yourself, getting into your godhood, mastering your that form of immortality. Picking up hobbies. Are you seeing drawing or any type of expression or writing, or not singing, but more so like, a hobby where it's giving you a state of happiness, it's giving you even a way where you can make money from, in a way. So it could be drawing. And let me tell you something, one thing's for sure, I always say it's never too late. It's never too late to start up something new at all. I don't care if someone is 65 years old. If they have that talent, they have that talent. You know, um, give me a second. Something else is coming through. White flowers. White flowers, giving offerings to the spirit realm. Do you have an altar?
Yeah.
Say that again.
Yes, I do.
Okay, great. Okay, so put up some white flowers on your altar. You can do white roses. Oh, carnation flowers. White carnation flowers is what your spirit guides and your ancestors is asking for. And I guess it's like, for new beginnings, for purity, for communication, strong communication with the spirit realm, for good luck, is what I'm picking up with them, for tell them for good luck, and just to feel good, just to, you may be staying at a place where sometimes it feels dark, or you feel lonely, or you don't feel complete. um you want to, you want to give offerings, or you want to spice your place up, or even put on your altar some white flowers, rather as roses, or the white carnation flowers is coming up. So that's something that you should invest in. And then too, taking walks, if you have not already been doing so, is what I'm seeing. Is taking walks in the park to get a peace of mind. What's been going on? Thinking, 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 right? Always thinking. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Always, yeah, I'm always thinking.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, so I mean, it's nothing wrong with constantly thinking. However, having control of your thoughts is the how is the prize, you know. Because if you allow the chatterbox to take control of the highest the good you, then you will always be in a state of confusion, and you will always, and I'm not saying in particularly you, but just in general, when you allow like the chatterbox to take control of your inner peace, that's when it's like you feel like you're not going anywhere. And that's why your spirit guides in any event is giving you certain recommendations or telling you, listen, go take a walk by the park, or rather begin to write things out, or any form of expression that will allow you to express yourself and to plant seeds for you to blossom, because you have a lot of talents, is what I'm seeing here. You have a lot of talents even with designing and clothing. Are you trying to start your own business here?
Yeah, actually, I'm in the process now.
Uh, okay. All right. Well, step by step, what kind of business is it?
It's a clothing line.
Oh, okay. As I just mentioned. Okay. But that's the thing with you. I do see that it's going well. Well, that it will go well. Not that I see that it will go well. But organization is the key in any event, and this is perhaps why your spirit guides is saying, "Listen, it's time for you now. Enough with giving your energy to things that no longer serve your highest good. Now it's time for you. You're starting your new business. Okay, so focus on it. That's it. Focus on it. That's all. If it ain't about your children, it's about you. It's about you. And I'm not to say to be completely selfish, but once you have a prize, or once you have a goal that you want to achieve, especially in this day and age, you can't allow outside extraction, even family, to disturb what you want to accomplish. And I don't care if it doesn't, if I don't care if your brand doesn't reach a Kanye brand or whatever, but at least you're doing something that gives you happiness. You are fulfilling this dream that you always wanted to fulfill. And as I said, I do see that you are very creative in that way, and that it will manifest in the way that you want it to manifest, because again, my love, you are the creator of your own reality. So if you do not remain consistent, then who else is?
True, true.
Do you have any questions? Oops, we lost Leo. All right, let's see. Let's call him back. Oops.
Hello?
Yes, we lost you. I lost you there. Do you have any questions?
Uh, well, yeah, as far as the creativity stuff, because I was going to ask you, basically, because I've been having like these different dreams where I have like different like powers. So when I had energy coming from my hands, uh, the other one I was swimming in the water with dolphins and whales
Mm.
and
Mm.
sharks.
Ooh,
But
and
I didn't
sharks.
have any breathing apparatus. Or I was just in the water swimming. So
Well, well, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Um, Anytime you see the water element, Again, you're dealing with intuition, you're dealing with psychic abilities, you're dealing with nurturing, you're dealing with emotions, which is also known as your senses. You know, you being sensitive to these particular things. So you see water, but I say sensitivity. You see, you see, whales and fishes, but I say psychic ability because anytime you see whales or dolphins, dolphins are known as the psychics of the sea world. Okay, um, and fishes is symbolic to what? Pisces. So most of us Pisceans are known to be the psychics of the zodiac sign. So in order for us to be psychic, we have to use our what? Senses, sensitivity. So this is what you're telling me now just explains everything that I've been telling you from the first 5 minutes of me being on the phone with you. Being sensitive to people, being sensitive to things, being even sensitive to yourself. And that dream basically deals with your internal emotions, your feelings, you growing, especially the dolphins. Especially the dolphins. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you, dolphins are my favorite animals. Why? Because they also have chakras. They also have they actually have nine main chakras, just like us. Nine is the number of the ethers, the spirit, the universe. So if you seen yourself in the spirit realm, which is the dream realm, which is the real realm, um, swimming, or engaging with these particular creatures, then that deals with your higher senses. That deals with your intuition. That deals with your creativity. Being sensitive to things, understanding the realm outside of what's happening now. And it's also a form of release, washing away all of the unwanted feelings as well. So that's kind of what that was about. That's a beautiful dream. I know you woke up feeling very refreshed, huh?
Yeah, a little good.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's a process. It's definitely a process. Um so in any event, what was your second question?
Uh, well, basically, I took some pictures. So I don't know if you can tell me anything about them, but I took a picture a few years back with a little girl, and in the picture, about 15 to 20 orbs showed up in the picture.
Mm.
So if you can give me anything on that picture.
What exactly do you want to know about it? What do you want to know what the orbs mean? What exactly do you want to know about the picture? Because the picture can mean many different things depending on how you perceive it to be. Understand that you're very spiritual too, and I would tell my clients, it's great to get guidance and stuff from me, but the first thing is, what do your spirit tells you about it? Because we are all, I can help you with the, decoding it. But what do your spirit, what when you see this picture, when you look at this picture, what do your spirit tells you? And I will help you out with this. What do your spirit tell you?
I believe they were ancestors, but I don't know which ones, or what they were trying to tell me by showing up like that. Or
Well,
I guess just let me they are present.
Here's the deal. Um, Let me see what they're saying. That picture basically represented the people in your past life, the people that wherever it is that you lived, And you know how they say extraterrestrial beings, ETs, or people from other galaxies? Okay, as we all know, we all come from different galaxies. And the galaxy, I feel, or the planet that you once resided in before coming here, these spirits or these entities is always with you. And yes, they're black people, very highly advanced beings that tries to, how you say it, present themselves in a very discreet way. So if you, like, say for example, like that picture raised a question, a question to you. So it's like, what's this? And within your DNA, something should click, like, oh well, probably it's my ancestors, as you did. Oh well, probably it's this, probably it's that. It is. It is um these entities that are following you around, or rather not following you, but are with you and are blessing you and admire you. Because again, you have a very good soul, you have a very good spirit. And I feel like the orbits that you've been seeing are spirits for protection, more so protecting spirits. That's what they're saying. It's protection, but they come from the galaxy that you come from, or the planet that you once you know lived, or the planet that you visit in your spirit realm. Because again, you have these dreams about swimming with dolphins. So you're in a transition and you're in different types of elements, which means that your spirit travels in different vortexes and places. So just don't be closed minded to right now. Understand the, how you say, understand the magnitude, or understand what happens in the spirit world, or understand when you go to sleep that your spirit travels to other dimensions. Rather you are aware of it or not. Some people don't even remember their dreams, but you do. So
Yeah.
so take all of that into consideration. Many people astral project while being aware to other galaxies. Speak, communicate, talk to people on other galaxies. It's real. The physical body can't do that, but your spirit could do it.
Yes, I know.
Mhm. Yeah. So, you have other questions?
Well, I had one other picture that I had a question about too.
Mhm.
It was a picture that I took. It was a picture of me, but in the picture, basically it looks like I have four eyes, like above my eyelids, like two dots appear. So it looks like I have four eyes, like two black dots appear over my eyes.
Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so I was wondering if you got anything on that, if anything comes to you with that picture.
With a picture that you have four eyes?
Yes. It's like my eyes are open and then there's like two other like black dots over my eyes, where my eyelids are.
Okay. If you speaking about that, that represents more so of an occult meaning, a hidden meaning. And those two extra eyes is the all-seeing eyes, is the eyes that people on the physical plane cannot see, but people on the spiritual plane can see. The two dark eyes represents carbon and melanin. Carbon and melanin, as we all know, is the element of the universal planet, as I would say, or the gods. Okay, and that right there, if you telling me that you have these four eyes, this can be your identity in the other galaxy that you once resided. And on top of that, in order for you to have this connection with these other people in your dream world or in the spirit realm, you have to have that, you have to be like that, because you can't just come with two, you have to come with four. And as a matter of fact, Let me tell you one thing. If you come with four, that means that's 22. 2 plus 2, that's 20, that's 4, right? Correct? You following me? So that 22 is the ultimate master number. So you getting into your masterhood or your God self. And that's why your spirit guide said at the beginning of this session, being sensitive to yourself and giving yourself that alone time so you can balance out any type of emotional situations or balance yourself out internally so you can over and inner or understand what is happening, because as above so below. If you overstand something, you also have to understand this. So you can't just shoot. Oh, I can't tell you what you can't do, but I don't see how people can just shoot into, oh, I'm psychic and I have strong intuition and I'm this and I'm that, without having a solid foundation of the lower you as well. And the lower you could be the two eyes, but the higher you, which is the 22, which is the ultimate master number, is the four eyes. Seeing through people, understanding people, psychic ability, having this connection with what? The universal realm, the cosmic forces. Because in the cosmos, in the universe, what's the color of the universe?
Black.
There you go. So that's just basically an identity of who your spiritual self is. If you resonate with that picture like that, that's just a symbol. You have to understand with spirituality and spirits, they only show you and they only give you symbols. That's why it's codes. That's why in Masonic temples or Masonic things, they say occult, because the certain symbols are hidden to the physical people that just have these two eyes. But for those who pineal gland, such as yourself, in certain situations, are open, you're able to see the hidden messages. You're able to see the symbols. You're able to decode the symbols. I'm gonna tell you another thing. Right when I just came back from St. Thomas, and within walking along the strip of St. Thomas, there is so many, how can I say, so many occult symbols right there in the streets, right there. 4 point stars, 5 point stars, Masonic symbols, right across from Urzuli, the goddess of love, Orisha stuff, all through it. But your eyes has to be open up in order for you to detect it. And that's what that's about. It's just you. It's just you in different forms. That's it. Or rather, it's different. It's you showing you or giving you motivation. Like, listen, this is who you can be. You can be this intellectual person that is able to read and sense people. You see. So nothing to worry about. I feel like both pictures again has relates to your sensitivity towards people and things and yourself. And it is a message for you to balance out your internal vortex, your internal universe, your internal vibration, balancing that out so that you can elevate your chakra levels, or your yeah, internal vortex, your different levels in your body, which is the chakras. You see.
Yeah. Okay.
Say
Thank you.
that
Thank you.
again.
Thank you. I said okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Not a problem. It's my pleasure reading you. And again, I'm glad that nothing else. I'm glad that you are actually at the stage that you're in now, in terms of having these specific dreams, because not a lot of people can remember their dreams. Not a lot of people can travel, and be able to remember where they travel to. So you have to take that into consideration, and keep on working on that. Keep on accepting the blessings of your DNA, your genetic makeup. And it's not the blessings of the universe in this situation, but it's the blessings of your internal universe, not the external, but the internal. Okay.
Yes, that's
All right. So I
yes.
so again I thank you, and as I always say, if you have anyone that would like to benefit or needs a reading or would benefit from my work, please feel free to recommend me. I bless you on your path. I will keep you in prayer with me when I do my meditation tonight. That's how it usually goes. Every person that I read for the day, when I go into meditation, I always give positive, vibes out to them, blessing them on their way. So today, it will be your turn, and I wish you well.
Thank you, thank you. Same to
All
you.
right. Same to you. Okay, creator bless.